Have you ever felt like your words aren't enough to connect with others truly? In a world filled with noise and constant chatter, standing out without speaking up or demanding attention can feel impossible. Many of us struggle to leave an impression without relying on words, and it often seems like the louder we are, the more we're noticed. But what if I told you that's not always the case? Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're exploring a transformative concept: how to attract others with quiet strength. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room to make an impact. Some of the most influential people are those who master the art of silent influence, commanding attention without uttering a word. You've probably seen it before. Someone enters a room, and without saying anything, they naturally draw people in. That's a silent influence. And the best part, it's a skill anyone can develop. In today's video, we're going to break down exactly how you can harness this quiet power in your own life. If you're ready to unlock the secret to effortless influence and master the art of attracting others without words, stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's dive into this life-changing journey together. 1. Embrace calm confidence. Confidence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. As the Stoics teach us, true strength comes from within, from a calm, unshakable inner peace that radiates outward. You don't need to assert yourself aggressively to show confidence. Instead, cultivate calm confidence, a quiet strength that comes from being grounded in who you are. This kind of confidence is magnetic because it's genuine, not forced. Think about the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who led with dignity and composure. His leadership wasn't marked by loud speeches or dramatic gestures, but by an unwavering calm and self-control in the face of chaos. Stoicism teaches us that it's not external validation that makes us strong, but our own mastery of self. You don't need others to acknowledge your worth for you to know it. Start with your posture. Stand tall with your shoulders back, your spine straight, and your head held high. This posture isn't just about looking confident, it's about embodying it. The way you physically carry yourself directly influences how you feel inside. Stoics often remind us that our mind and body are interconnected. When you stand with intention and strength, you're sending a signal to both yourself and those around you that you're in control, calm, and composed. Eye contact is another powerful nonverbal cue. The Stoics believed in living life with purpose, and your eyes can reflect that purpose. Maintain steady eye contact. It shows that you're present in the moment, not distracted or anxious. It's about being fully engaged in whatever situation you find yourself in, which is a core Stoic principle. Don't shy away from holding someone's gaze. It communicates confidence, honesty, and openness. But remember, calm confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about being secure in yourself without needing to prove anything to anyone. When you walk into a room, let your presence speak louder than your words. By practicing Stoic calm, you can navigate any situation with ease, whether it's a social gathering or a challenging workplace scenario. In essence, calm confidence is a quiet, powerful form of influence. It's the kind of presence that draws people in, not because you're demanding attention, but because you've mastered the art of Stoic self-control. This isn't just about impressing others, it's about living in alignment with your inner values, standing firm in who you are without the need for external approval. 2. Listen more than you speak. In a world where everyone is eager to speak, few have mastered the art of listening. Yet, as the Stoics understood, true wisdom comes from listening more and speaking less. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This principle of Stoic listening isn't just a way to gain knowledge, it's a powerful tool for building deeper connections with others. When you listen, you create space for others to express themselves, making them feel heard and valued. And in return, this quiet, mindful attention makes you more attractive and influential. The Stoic practice of active listening is about being fully present in the moment. It's not enough to simply hear the words someone is saying. You must engage with them on a deeper level. This means setting aside distractions, silencing your internal dialogue, and focusing entirely on the person in front of you. When you do this, people sense your calm presence and genuine interest. This Stoic approach to listening reflects a self-assuredness that draws people toward you. Practice active listening with intention. In conversations, make eye contact, nod in acknowledgement, and let your body language convey that you're present. A simple nod or a thoughtful expression shows that you're not just waiting for your turn to speak, but truly engaging with what the other person is saying. This silent attention has a powerful effect. It shows the speaker that you respect their thoughts and feelings, which creates a deeper, more meaningful connection. In Stoicism, control over one's emotions and reactions is crucial, and this applies to listening as well. Instead of jumping to respond or argue, practice Stoic patience. Allow the person to finish their thoughts before you speak. Resist the urge to interrupt or steer the conversation back to yourself. By listening more than you speak, you exude calm strength, an inner peace that others will admire and respect. You become someone people trust, someone they feel comfortable opening up to. Respond thoughtfully. When you do speak, ensure your words carry weight. The Stoics valued measured, thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions. So, when it's your turn to talk, speak with purpose. This approach not only enhances your credibility, but also demonstrates your commitment to meaningful dialogue. In summary, listening more than you speak is a key Stoic practice that enriches both your relationships and your influence. By being fully present, offering thoughtful responses, and letting others feel heard, you embody the quiet strength of Stoic philosophy. It's a simple practice, but its effects are profound, making you a magnet for deeper connections and lasting influence. 3. Let your actions speak. In Stoic philosophy, words are secondary to actions. The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This highlights one of the most powerful principles of Stoicism. Letting your actions define who you are. You don't need to shout your values from the rooftops. Your behavior, consistency, and silent gestures will speak far louder than words ever could. Stoic action isn't about grand gestures. It's about living your principles in every moment, every choice, and every interaction. The Stoics believed that virtue is action. Kindness, honesty, and integrity are not concepts to talk about. They are meant to be practiced. Whether it's helping someone in need, showing compassion to a friend, or simply offering your presence in difficult times, these silent acts reflect your character more profoundly than any speech. These moments of quiet influence, where you lead by example rather than explanation, are what build respect and admiration from those around you. Consistency is key. The Stoics emphasize that true strength is in consistency. It's not about doing one heroic act or one kind gesture. It's about living these values every single day. People are drawn to those who can be counted on, who show up consistently, and act in alignment with their principles. This is Stoic, quiet strength in action. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room to make a difference. Those who consistently act with kindness, fairness, and reliability often make the biggest impact over time. Be present through action. In many situations, you don't need to offer advice or fill the silence with words. Sometimes, just being there, present and engaged, is enough. When someone is going through a tough time, your physical presence, a comforting gesture, or simply listening without judgment can be far more powerful than anything you might say. This is the Stoic approach to relationships, being there when it matters, without the need for attention or recognition. Actions like these create lasting impressions. You won't need to announce your virtues if you live them daily. Those around you will see and feel your calm, quiet strength, drawn to the way you conduct yourself in the world. The Stoics believe that true leadership comes from action, not words. By practicing this principle, you naturally inspire others and become a person of influence without ever raising your voice. It's your actions, small, consistent, and purposeful, that create the most powerful influence. As the Stoics taught us, be someone who doesn't just talk about good values, live them. By doing so, your presence will be a beacon of quiet strength, making an impact on the world without the need for loud words. 4. Cultivate patience and composure. In life, challenges and stress are inevitable, but how you respond to those moments is what truly defines your strength. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can always control our reactions to them. This is the essence of Stoic calm, the ability to remain composed even in the face of adversity. When you cultivate patience and composure, you develop a quiet strength that others admire and trust. Stay grounded amidst the storm. The Stoics believe that external chaos is beyond our control, but internal peace is always within our reach. When you face stressful situations, whether it's a tough day at work or a personal challenge, resist the urge to react impulsively. Instead, take a deep breath and focus on what is within your power. This composure not only helps you navigate difficulties more effectively, but also signals to others that you are someone who remains calm under pressure. Patience is one of the core virtues of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, constantly reminded himself to accept the flow of life and not be disturbed by things outside his control. By practicing patience, you demonstrate a level of maturity and strength that few possess. People are naturally drawn to those who can keep their cool when everything around them is falling apart. It's a rare and valuable quality, and it's what sets you apart as someone who can be relied upon. Composure builds trust. When others see you handling stress with calm and grace, they'll view you as someone who can be trusted, someone who doesn't let emotions get the best of them. Stoic composure is about remaining balanced, even when things don't go your way. It's about having the self-discipline to maintain a sense of control and stability, regardless of the circumstances. By maintaining your composure, you create an aura of strength and reliability. People will look to you as a source of calm in turbulent times. This quiet strength is magnetic. Others will gravitate towards your peaceful energy, seeking the stability and reassurance you provide just by being steady. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Stoicism teaches us that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. When you're faced with frustration, see it as a chance to practice patience. When challenges arise, view them as opportunities to cultivate inner calm. Each moment of adversity is an invitation to grow stronger, more resilient, and more composed. The more you practice this Stoic approach, the easier it becomes to handle life's inevitable stresses with grace. Cultivating patience and composure is at the heart of Stoic wisdom. It's about mastering your own reactions, maintaining balance in chaos, and leading by example. When you stay calm, you become a pillar of strength for yourself and those around you, embodying the quiet power of Stoic philosophy. 5. The power of subtle gestures. In a world that often values boldness and grand actions, we sometimes forget that the most meaningful moments are created by the smallest gestures. The Stoics understood that true influence often lies in simplicity. While it's easy to get caught up in making dramatic statements, the real power comes from subtle, intentional actions. A gentle smile, a nod of acknowledgement, or a comforting touch on the arm can speak volumes, expressing care and connection without a single word. The Stoic approach to communication emphasizes this power of subtlety. It's not about overwhelming others with loud declarations or constant chatter. It's about being present and mindful in your interactions. When you focus on the present moment, even the smallest gesture can carry profound meaning. A well-timed smile during a conversation, for example, signals understanding, empathy, and warmth. It says, "I see you, and I'm with you," without the need for excess words. Small actions, deep connections. Subtle gestures work because they foster genuine connection. The Stoics believed that how we treat others in everyday interactions is a reflection of our inner character. By offering a kind gesture, even something as simple as holding a door open or giving someone your full attention, you show respect and thoughtfulness. These small acts build trust and connection, which are at the heart of meaningful relationships. People may forget what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. For the Stoics, actions spoke louder than words. They lived by the principle that virtue is demonstrated through deeds, not empty promises. Similarly, when you engage with others through small, deliberate gestures, you embody Stoic virtue, acting with integrity, kindness, and authenticity. This subtle approach can create a lasting impact far greater than anything loud or boastful ever could. The power of being present. Subtle gestures also reflect mindfulness, a core concept in Stoic philosophy. When you are fully present, you become more aware of others' needs and emotions, allowing you to respond with sensitivity and care. It might be offering a comforting hand on the shoulder when someone is upset, or making eye contact to show you're truly listening. These small but thoughtful actions show that you're attuned to those around you, which is a rare and valuable quality in today's fast-paced world. Consistency and subtlety. The Stoics taught that true influence comes from consistent action, not isolated moments of grandeur. Subtle gestures, repeated over time, create a foundation of trust and respect. When people see that you consistently act with kindness and thoughtfulness, even in the smallest ways, they recognize your inner strength and reliability. Stoic subtlety is about showing up every day, in every interaction, with the intention to build others up quietly but powerfully. 6. Be comfortable with silence. In our fast-paced world, silence often feels uncomfortable. We've been conditioned to believe that conversation needs to be constant, that moments of quiet are awkward or even a sign of weakness. But Stoicism teaches us the exact opposite. Silence is not something to be feared, it is something to be embraced. Being comfortable with silence is a sign of inner confidence, self-assurance, and Stoic strength. It shows that you don't need to fill the air with words to make your presence felt. The ability to sit in silence with someone without the need to talk every second creates a powerful connection. It speaks volumes about your confidence and comfort in your skin. The Stoics believed in the power of introspection, of allowing space for reflection. By embracing silence, you give others that same opportunity. In these quiet moments, you create a sense of calm and safety, allowing people to let down their guard and connect with you on a deeper level. Silence speaks louder than words. The Stoics, especially philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, often meditated on the importance of silence. They knew that wisdom comes not from constant talking, but from listening, reflecting, and observing. When you're comfortable with silence, you create an environment where others feel heard and respected, even if no words are exchanged. This Stoic calm and silence can be incredibly magnetic, drawing people in simply because you're not afraid of the quiet moments that others rush to fill. Confidence in stillness. Many people use words to fill space because they're uncomfortable with themselves. But Stoic philosophy teaches that real confidence comes from within. You don't need to impress others with constant talking. Your silence can be a statement of strength and calm. When you're at peace with silence, it shows you're not seeking validation or approval. You're content to let your presence speak for itself. This kind of quiet confidence is rare, and people are naturally drawn to it. The depth of connection in silence. Silence isn't just about avoiding words. It's about creating a space where connection can flourish. When you allow silence to exist in a conversation, it opens up room for others to reflect, process, and eventually share their thoughts when they're ready. The Stoic approach to silence is about giving others the space to be themselves without pressure. In doing so, you establish a deeper trust and rapport. Silence creates a bond that words sometimes can't. In conclusion, being comfortable with silence is a hallmark of Stoic strength. It reflects a deep sense of inner confidence, self-awareness, and presence. By embracing silence, you create space for genuine connections to grow, for others to feel safe and heard, and for your influence to expand naturally. As the Stoics knew, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. In a world full of noise, there's something undeniably magnetic about someone who doesn't need to speak to make an impact. Silent influence is about more than just withholding words. It's about how you carry yourself, how you listen, how you act, and how you remain calm under pressure. When you master these skills, people are naturally drawn to you, not because of what you say, but because of who you are. This quiet confidence, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, allows you to lead with presence rather than words. The principles we've discussed today, embracing calm confidence, listening more than you speak, letting your actions speak for themselves, cultivating patience, and being comfortable with silence, are all part of developing that silent influence that leaves a lasting impression. Thank you for watching today's video on Silent Influence, How to Attract Others with Quiet Strength. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Narratives for more insights on how to live with Stoic strength and attract others by mastering the art of quiet influence. We'll be exploring even more Stoic wisdom to help you build a life of purpose and power, all through calm, steady actions. See you in the next video.